So I thought we'd do a little something different this week. Thought we'd look at one of the civilian MREs that's on the market. And the one I chose to go with is one of the MRE Star menus. The Menu 9 Pinto Stew with ham, and to be specific. And I chose this one because MRE Star is very good about having unique menus, like the Pinto Stew with ham, the Tuscan beef, the ones like that, that you don't find in a lot of the military or the civilian military knockoff ones that still use some military components. So I decided to pick up this one and give it a try, because I've never had the Pinto Stew with ham, so I figured there's a good chance to try something new. So let's take a look in this one and see what we got. And that was a really nice peelable seal. If you couldn't see that, that thing just popped right open. Alright, so let's take a look at what's in here. Now, MRE Star tends to follow a pretty straightforward pattern. You know, you have your main, you have your snack, you have your dessert, you have your accessory kit. And this one has a bread in the form of crackers, so that'll be good. So, the first thing you see is the Pinto Stew with ham. Take a look at that. And this one, well, this one does not have a lot number. Oh, there it is. Hard to find and see. 18121. So I'm hoping that means 2018 121st day, which would make this one really fresh. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, 1801 on the crackers. Let's see. It has the MRE Star dried fruit mix. And that one doesn't have a date, but that's alright. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, manufacturer looks like 18194. It's real hard to see there. Come on. There it goes. And it looks like it just got caught in the fold there, but that means that's a very, very fresh beginning of 2018 production. It's got a lemonade flavored drink mix with vitamin C. Ooh, and this one came with one of the flameless ration heaters, and this is a really nice one. It's a lot wider than the normal ones you find in military MREs. For some reason I'm having trouble focusing tonight. That's weird. Let's see if zooming in helps any. Okay, well, for some reason it's just not wanting to focus tonight for some reason. But we have the sugar cookies and our accessory pack. And this is one of the newer accessory packs with the unique spoon, so we're going to pop this open in just a second. Matter of fact, let's pop this baby open and see what we got. So the first thing we come across, salt and pepper. The spoon I was talking about, very similar to the MRE spoon, but more rounded. And the bowl's a little bit shallower. Very unique. Got crushed red pepper. Our moist towelette. The Deep Rich instant coffee. Still have the branded napkin. Cane sugar and non-dairy creamer. And of course the little candy. Small roll of Smarties, which these things are cute. So, alright, I'm going to go get some stuff heated up. I'll be right back. Alright, so since we've got a pretty basic meal here, I decided just to go ahead and break out the old mess kit this week. So, first thing we're going to do is make some beverages. I brought out my little coffee cup to do the coffee with. This is pretty much, I've had this Deep Rich before, and to me, it's alright. It's a decent cup, but I like mine strong, so I put less water in. If you like it weaker, then feel free to add more. But I like a good strong shot. If it tells you anything, I like espresso. A Doppio espresso is a wonderful thing. Alrighty. Alright, so sugar, creamer, and coffee, and just so you can see, this is a very fine powder coffee. It doesn't say if it's a spray dry or what, but it is a very fine powder, we do know that. So let's go ahead and get that stirred up real quick. And we have our other beverage, the lemonade. And with these tube packs, I still like to use the good old-fashioned bottle of water. And you always remove just a little bit of the water before adding anything in, either by taking a sip or by putting it in your flameless ration heater. So you see how we got that nice bit of open space at the top now? Now we add in our lemonade drink mix. Now, one thing I do like about Emery Star, and as soon as I finish pouring this, I'll show you. Other than the unique entree menus, which is really awesome, I like the fact that in their drink mixes, they have a colored dot that indicates it. They have a regular lemonade, a pink lemonade, and an orange drink mix. And the colored dot will actually change with whatever the drink is. You know, orange dot for orange drink, pink dot for pink lemonade. So it's really, really easy to tell at a glance what it is that you have. Especially if you've got a couple of them sitting back that you've pulled out of cases or different packs. You can know which one you're grabbing without having to really look at it in depth. That little color dot lets you know. You can see it makes a nice lemonade. We're going to come back to that in a minute. Now, the dried fruits has banana chips, papaya dice, pineapple dice, and yeah, it looks like that is it. pineapple, papaya, and banana. So it's pretty much a tropical mix. But it's not a nut fruit mix, it's just the fruit. So that's really good. If I can get it to open. Now they do make a nut fruit mix. There you go. Nice little example of the dried fruit mix. And you've also got your dessert, which is 4 sugar cookies. And these are good, old-fashioned, basic real sugar cookies, not the patriotic sugar cookies that always come in broken because they try to make these fancy little shapes. These are just good, old-fashioned, straight-out sugar cookies. Great thing, you can keep it in your pocket and snack on them as you're moving. You don't have to actually sit out with an actual meal. Same thing with the nut mix. You can keep it in your pocket, snack on it as you're going. So the only thing that really, the pinto stew with ham, and you really don't even need any sort of thing with it because you got your flameless ration heater. You can eat it straight out of the pouch. So this is a good meal for when you're on the go, if you're hiking, something to keep in, your car in case something happens. You're stuck on the side of the road. It's a real good, handy, keep around meal. So, let's go ahead and get this open here. Now, some of these I've seen come with a hot sauce. Some come with a seasoning packet. This one came with the crushed red pepper. That's what we look like inside. Let's get this out here. Very thick. Has a very good smell to it. I mean, it has a very, not spicy hot smell, but spicy, meaty smell, I guess is the best way to put it. The broth really smells rich, and that's a bonus. Because I mean, some of this stuff, looks like it's going to be really good. Perfect example is the military chicken burrito bowl. I mean, that sounds good. The concept is really good, but in all essence, it was just really bland, and it did not smell anywhere near as good as this one smells coming out of the pack. Now, let's see if we can get the hiss here. Yep, we had a hiss. Now, these crackers are in really good shape. They smell really fresh. I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful cracker. There we go. Not really any spread. That's about the only thing with these MRE Star that I would change, is I do miss having a spread. Like a cheese or a peanut butter or something like that. That would have been nice. But that's something you can go to mrenation.com, pick those up separately, or if you're like me, you got a few sitting around anyway. So, all right, let's take a look at this and see what we're going to do first here. You know what? I'm going to go backwards a little bit, and I'm going to try a little bit of this fruit first. You can see pineapple pieces there, the papaya, there's one of the banana chunks. Let's see if I can get a better one here. Yeah, there's a perfect one. Little slice of banana. Get you a nice little tropical fruit mix there. Man, that pinto bean stew is really smelling good. It's a good mix. The pineapple, I think it's the pineapple. It's the papaya. It is almost crystallized. So it's like the banana has a really good flavor. The papaya adds a good sweetness to it. And then the pineapple just screams tropical. That's a really, really good mix. I like that. Now, this is one of the sugar cookies. I mean, really beautiful. I mean, I've seen things that were baked fresh this morning that didn't look that good. That's a really beautiful cookie. And really good crunch, really good crack to it. Look at that. Got a hint of citrus to it when you, almost like a, yeah, kind of a almost lemony hint of citrus in it. Oh yeah, yeah, that's got me curious now. It doesn't say anything about citrus in it, so, but it's got almost a citrusy hint to it. The flavor is really awesome. I can tell you this, out of all the sugar cookies I've tried, this comes in second best to all of them. The best one, I don't know what kind it was, but it was one that somebody gave me to try one day. And it was an orange sugar cookie, and that thing was just unreal. This is really close right behind it. That is a really good cookie. Alright, so let me get a little something to drink here to clear me up a little bit. And since I got that sugar cookie taste, got a little coffee with it. Ignore Marco, he's being nosy under me. There you go. Yeah, see, a nice coffee shot, a good strong flavor, but not overpowering. I got that one right. And yeah, we're gonna cheat a little bit. That's really good. Alright, first we're going to try this alone. Now I can see, and you can see obvious pieces of bean there, the chunks of ham. Not sure what, oh, that's just another, looks like there's a little something else in there, and I'm not 100% sure what it is. It's another kind of bean. It looks like it may just be a standard white bean. Which, I mean, this is a stew, so. You know, give me some cornbread, and I could have a good time with that. I'm sorry, growing up in the South, Pinto beans and cornbread, I mean, that's, I know I've talked about broke food before, but that one, you know, pintos and cornbread, you know, it's with some raw onion, is a good old-fashioned country meal. And this is a real good version of pintos with some ham. Pintos with ham hock is exactly what it makes me think of. Pintos with ham hock, something that's been cooking in the slow cooker all day or on the back of the stove. Now, I was about to throw on some of this crushed red pepper, but I'm not. I'm not going to add any of this to it, because this needs something else. This needs some smoke. It's got a nice bit of smoky flavor to it, but it needs just a bit more. And a little bit of that vinegar from the hot sauce. I think this is going to make it perfect. Alright, come here. How'd Tom Petty say it in Last Dance with Mary Jane? Oh my, oh hell yes. Alright, so we don't have cornbread. Ooh. Folks, before I take another step, let me show you what I just encountered. 2 fingers. That is a fresh cracker. That thing came apart with hardly any pressure on it. Oh my Lord. I gotta try some of this just by itself. Could use a little salt. I'm not gonna lie. I really miss when they had the crackers and you could actually see some salt crystals on them. This one could use a little salt. It really could. Other than that, man, that is a really good cracker, and it is really fresh. So I gotta do this. I don't have cornbread, but we'll try crackers. Oh. Use our MRE Star logo napkin. Man, this is going to be a good dinner, y'all. Well, before I start eating, let me try the last thing here. Now, I'm not going to touch these. If you haven't had these Smarties before, which I know Europeans and Canadians, Smarties are something completely different. These are just really compressed flavored sugar. They're a really good sweet treat. And if you haven't had one, find a 2-year-old, because they can tell you all about them. It's very interesting to put these in there. Number 1, because of the nostalgia factor for a lot of people. Number 2, because they'll last forever. I mean, they won't ever melt. So that's a good idea. All right. It's not quite as tart as I was expecting, but it's also not as sweet as some of the other lemonades are. It's good. I mean, it's definitely something that keep you hydrated through the day and refresh you. That is for sure. So, I'll tell you what, folks. This is Orlando. I'm going to finish up my dinner here. Y'all have a good one.